Right, next up, pitch 4. Do we have the guys here? Are you ready? They are fantastic. Here they are then. This is the QStream Quantum Secure Network Adaptive Verifiable Live Media Infrastructure. Is that right?
That's the one.
Take a deep breath. Have a deep breath for that one. Russell Trafford-Jones. Everybody knows Russell, don't you, from the IET. Nick Beer from British Forces Broadcasting Service, BFBS. Fantastic. Great of you to join us. And Esteban Vasquez from Tesla Technologies in Spain. Welcome. The floor is all yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's hear it for innovation, everybody. Innovation's in the house now. We've got, I'm joined by Nick Beer. I'm from representing the IET, Institute of Engineering Technology, and together we're the joint champions so far. I'm sure there'll be more later for this project, along with Esteban from Tesla Technologies.
So good afternoon. The headline, we face a trust gap. Standard encryption is obsolete against the quantum threat of tomorrow. What do we mean by that? Data of any kind, whether it's media or any other kind of data, that's encrypted using today's standards is going to be decryptable by quantum tomorrow. This is the so-called harvest now and decrypt later threat. Therefore, we need to have quantum level encryption today to protect for tomorrow. Furthermore, today, we've got real-time deepfakes, which can be injected into live feeds. We're all vulnerable. Everyone here should be concerned about this challenge. So therefore, the first aspect of our project will be to address the critical issue of trust.
That's right. We'll be bringing post-quantum cryptography to live streams, bringing C2PA to live workflows so that we can address the authenticity and the provenance questions, so you know the feed you're picking up is from the person you think it's from and that it hasn't been tampered with in the meantime. C2PA, of course, provides kind of an open technical standard for publishers and creators to prove that the digital content is intact.
But we don't stop. Excuse me, we don't stop there. Simultaneously, we are operating in scenarios where we have denied, disrupted, intermittent and limited connectivity, whether that's a conflict zone, as it so often is for many of us in the room, or a reporter at a saturated sports stadium. The network is no longer a utility, but it's often a hostile environment in the broadest sense of those words. The networks, though, represent significant opportunities for broadcasters. You've heard a lot about that already today, especially 5G. So how can we get greater assurance?
The problem is that although things like SRT and RIST are genuinely awesome and they work really well, there are also times when the network conditions are just so bad that extra retransmissions are not going to cut it. So we are going to understand the congested pipe. We're going to try and avoid this cliff edge that can happen. And our project, we're going to integrate directly with 5G cores. There are standards there in order for us to get the analytics and use technologies that already exist to be able to know ahead of time what's going wrong and allow graceful management of that. Esteban.
Thank you. What is the innovation? We are integrating 3 technologies into the one unified pipeline: the brain, the eye, and the seal. The brain, by integrating directly in the 5G core, we predict the congestion 5 seconds before it happens, completely avoiding the reactive failures of other protocols like SRT. Also, the second, the eye. Using HAE, if, for example, the bandwidth drop to 100 kilobytes, we prioritize intelligibly. We separate the subject from the noise, blurring the background to maintain the face and the voice in high definition. And finally, the seal, because we need more technology, is we wrap every frame in what post-quantum chain of trust, embedding NIST standard cryptography directly into C2PA manifest. We are not alone. Okay, we have assembled a world-class team to build this resilient future. Tesla Technologies, my company, is leading the intelligence, integrating the AI and the quantum secure core, but we are not alone. Also, for the market-ready solution, we have the people from Boga that is there. uplifts the industrial rigor to management, less experience transform complex metadata into good operator interfaces, and the smart debug brings gaming-grade low-latency performance to broadcasts. And also, our guested asset is our champions, the VTs and the IET, because they are not passive observers. They define the red team scenarios, jamming, jitter, and total collapse of the network to prove our tactical truth holds to under 5. And the Institute of Engineers is our engineer champion, will ensure we align with the global standards.
So who are we looking for? Well, we're looking for you, we're looking for you, we're looking for you. We need a whole load of people to come on board and really make this into what it could be. So anyone who's a telco who has access to 5G publicly or privately would be very much welcomed. Any broadcasters, news or otherwise, that have got some really harsh environments, they want to bring that here, or indeed just participate in part of one of these columns, which would be brilliant. Encoder vendors and, of course, anyone in academia or with cloud platforms.
So, in summary, I promise, we don't fix the break, we avoid it. We make sure that we have intelligibility at ultra-low bit rates. And we secure content against deepfakes and quantum decryption. So if you want to build the resilient pipeline of 2026, come and see us on Table 4. Thank you.
Thank you.